Well, tremendous win. Couldn't be more pleased. They had some guys out. We had some guys out, so we knew it was going to be a slugfest and a grind. And I just thought our guys really responded well. That's our offense moved well. We got the ball going inside out. We didn't take bad shots. It was another game where we did a really good job of getting to the free throw line. Our board play was tremendous. The two bigs, I thought guards did a great job of getting it to them, and it was Cam in the first half and pretty much Alex in the second half. So it's a pretty good 1-2 punch we got going inside right now. But it was a great win. We needed to get this thing to 2-0 and get it started well. We haven't had a chance to do that in a long time. We've normally been slow starters in this league race, so it's nice to wake up Monday morning and know we're top of the league. And the series has been reduced by 2 games, so we're excited about that.
Coach, can you talk about Kendall?
It was late. So you're late. I've tried a lot of different things, and so this was the next step. So we'll just continue to figure out a timely matter that you have to be there. But if I say there's something at 10 o'clock, you got to be there before 10 o'clock, and he was not. So that's the reason for his benching.
Just for clarification, was he late to the game or a practice?
No, he was just late to a team meeting yesterday.
Steve, given that he was suited up, was he available as needed, or was it just a flat one game?
No, just flat. I don't know if I want to say flat one game. I guess that's yet to be determined whether it's flat one game. But I was not going to play him today.
Is that frustrating, considering he wants to step up and be the captain of the team?
Hey, it's my dad told me a long time ago, play as long as you can, and I didn't listen. I only played 4 years past college, so I got into this thing at 26. So when you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds, frustration's always going to be a part of the job at some point. But you just hope guys learn lessons, and one of the things we're in this for is to keep guys accountable, and being accountable is making sure you do what's got to be done within the framework of the team. And I would hope that Kendall responds and does the right thing. He's a terrific player. He's a terrific individual. We make mistakes. He's got to learn from it, and hopefully he'll be better because of it.
What about Demetrius?
Demetrius wasn't feeling good. He was available. He got sick today. Chris Perez was not on the bench. He got sick yesterday. So hopefully we don't have anything going around. He did not have a fever, or we would have sent him home. So we had him on the bench just in case there wasn't availability there. If he thought he could go, or if we deemed necessary to play him, but he was not feeling well.
Was Chad not starting?
Chad didn't start because he's been in rehab for about 40 hours, and we just didn't know. It was a game time decision, and we had to practice yesterday. And I already told Chad yesterday that we were going to start Cam just so we would start and not have that, well, can you play or not? So we really were trying to save him as much as possible, and it was good. We only got him 14 minutes tonight. But Nate Burning he's as good as I've ever seen in this profession. And Nate's a huge key to what we do. And he did a great job with Chad of just getting him to this part. But it'll be good now having 4 days getting ready for Boise. Yes. Yes.
The last time you didn't start Kendall, South Dakota State beat you.
Right.
You were out of sync. Were you concerned that you might be out?
Yeah, there's always concerns, but there's never concerns on doing what's right in the framework of the team. If we're an individual sport, it's different. But our sport's a team sport, and everybody abides by the same things. If we have a 10 o'clock meeting, it's not a 10 o'clock meeting for 10 guys. It's a team meeting. They're not individual meetings. We have individual meetings, but it's a team sport. So, yeah, you got concerns, and I thought our guys did, and we talked about that we beat New Mexico State. We had some adversity against South Dakota State. We didn't handle it very well. And I thought the guys, not like we want adversity all the time, but when you do have adversity, how do you respond? And I thought our guys really responded well. I mean, we had 3 freshmen playing in the game. That's hard. Corey's not playing a lot. Pancake and Nick are playing limited minutes. They got a little bit more minutes, and they're doing that in a conference game. So I thought they responded, but our vets did a really good job. Jamal out rebounds their center, and he almost gets back to dunking the ball. Since he won the dunk contest 2 years ago at Midnight Madness, he hadn't dunked the ball yet. So it was encouraged to see a former dunk winner of Midnight Madness actually try to come back and get a dunk in a game.
Just to clarify on Kendall real quick, you're still
Well, I'm still determining it because we've got a lot of team meetings from now until Boise. So. Yeah, because, I thought Cam, the last time he responded to starting, I thought he was very anxious. And you're seeing some maturity in Cam. I'll tell you what, those two bigs, they're a load. And we're starting to get an identity down low with what we can do with those two guys. And, it's unfortunate because we're just not as big as we had hoped we were going to go into this season. I think next season we're going to be much bigger. And we don't worry about wearing guys down and even the threat of injury and those type of things like we've had to do with these two. And we went through a very difficult non-conference schedule. I said I thought I played Alex too much, but we haven't had a game like this. We've had all nail biters, and so we've had to really lean on those guys a lot. And I thought today they were outstanding. And Alex just continues to prove he's one of the better centers out west. And I believed at the beginning of the season, and he's done nothing but solidify those thoughts. He is a go-to guy. He's a great defender, and Cam is doing a great job playing alongside of him or in place of him.
Coach, I know you have done a lot of playing them together in practice because you thought one was going to sub for the other. How much practice time did they get together?
Not a whole lot. We got practice in Friday, so we got 1 hour practice of them playing together. But there's not a lot in practice that we get to do that because practice is about getting each other better, and I need Cam and Alex going against each other a lot. Now as we get into the season now, we're into mid-January, practices will be reduced a lot, so maybe we can start doing a little bit more with them together. But we can still go with Chad. There's a lot of different things that we can do once Chad gets fully recovered, but playing those two together is a big key for us.
Tony seems to really like driving the ball, which we haven't seen in the past.
Yeah, and I thought, there was pressure on him today. I didn't think he handled it as well as he could have the last time we had adversity, and I thought today he took that upon himself. And we saw that in the UNLV game, and I talked to him about that. I think he went to the next level with his leadership and his toughness in the UNLV game, and he carried that forward today. He got some wide open looks and missed them. And I've told him that doesn't matter. He missed a couple free throws, which he never does. But I thought he was really productive. He made a great play in transition on a block. He ran the floor. He drove the ball. He's guarding. He's just asserted himself at a much higher level, and we need that.
What about the team's defensive job, Coach, holding them to 45?
Well, and we do that. Obviously, they had a couple guys out, but as did we. But I thought, we're only the second team. We've talked a lot about our offense for a long time, but we're only the second team now. UCLA and ourselves are the only two teams that have scored in the 70s against Fresno State. So we did some good things offensively, and I thought our defense had a lot to do with that. To hold them to 22 and 23. 33% shooting. Our guys just have done a really good job of being tough and doing the things we want to do defensively. And I thought making it hard on them to score was going to be a big key in this game. We did that.
Coach, two games in a row with the Red Blazer. Everything else in the laundry?
UNLV was the start. Now you sound like my daughter. UNLV was the kickoff the conference season. I knew a little bit more about the adversity we were hitting today than the rest of the group in here. So I thought we needed as much help as possible, and that Red Blazer's pretty good. So I just went with it again.